if I have to just outright ask you, how do you heal your relationship with love?
So, first of all, asking yourself, okay, that do I want this relationship? Do I really want this relationship, or is some pressure getting me? Okay, I'm seeing all my friends, oh wow, what a lovely relationship. I'm seeing some Shah Rukh Khan movie and saying, wow, that person should come to me. Or I'm seeing some damn good looking chick and I'm saying, oh, I wish my relationship, I'm like, or whatever.
You know, Ryan used to say a very interesting thing. And he asked this question to a friend once, and I was saying this, and that question popped up in my head. He said, are you truly in love, or are you in love with the idea of being in love? Like Bollywood has just like coded an idea of what love should be. But it is a question that resonates on so many levels, because you just said, like what you're saying just reminded me of that.
Yeah. And love is messy. I mean, at my experience, love has been so messy, like I felt like killing that love at times. You know, it used to be that messy that, is this love? Then I have to take out my rose-tinted glass and just keep it aside and see love. Raw, messy, terrible. Yet,
love is work.
It
is work.
And self-work.
Of course, it is self-work.
Here's a trigger. Okay, therapist appointment, I'm coming. Okay. And then the other person may not even change, by the way. Huh? The person, my experience, the person may or may not change. Who can change?
You.
I. By understanding that the person who I am with, okay, is also as flawed as I am.
Right.
Okay. I have to first of all accept my flaws. I'm not come perfect. Okay, and at the same time, the other person also has these flaws. So, what I have seen as challenge in a relationship is acceptance. But before acceptance, it's allowance. People say, oh, you accept it as it is. You can't accept it as it is. You can't do that. You have to first allow the other person, right? And two people are different. Every two people are different, right?
According to you, after having, I'm sure you've seen a lot of people who come to you saying, I can't find the right person, or I'm, even with the right, who I thought was the right person, I'm alone. So I'm sure a lot of people come to you for therapy. What is love?
So, you know, very interesting, like you said, many people come to me for this particular, and I'll give you a recent example, okay. So there's this person who, without taking names obviously, that who came for, okay, I want to find a partner. High time I find a nice partner. We took down the entire list of how the partner should feel, be, la 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 la. She gave me the entire buffet. It was right there. Bond 007, you know, like kinds. I want this kind of a person. And as we broke down and went through the session and couple of sessions, you know what the story was? I'm too comfortable in my space. I don't want anybody in my space.
So then how do you find love?
Exactly. If I am very comfortable in my space, I don't want anybody else. Yet I also want this. So there is conflict of interest. There's different parts of me. This part wants, this part doesn't want. Now to look at both these parts and say, both these parts are me. Which plant do I water now?
Right.
Right? Either I then just open my door, like love is knocking on my door, but I'm saying, no, my home. I don't want to let anybody come in my space. Love is going to go back, right? So when she reflected on this, and when she saw this, of course it was a different story. Because then there was acceptance of the self. And then, when there is acceptance of the self, if love has to come, will come with this inner knowing that she already has.
So what you're saying is, in therapy, if I have to heal my relationship with love, I have to first look at my relationship with myself?
Self-love is, are you willing to be vulnerable enough in your skin with whoever you are, with the other person as well? You know, I will not use the word authentic, because authenticity also changes person to person. Yet, am I safe enough to be who I am? And if I feel safe to be who I am, then can this who I am be with the other person also?
I'm sure in those 12 years, I can't even imagine how many times Ryan must have thought, ki takya daba do iske muh pe.
I'm sure.
But still we were waking up next to each other and smiling at each other and, you know, like, but
And-
that's what love
And
is.
sometimes those smiles are fake also.
Yeah.
All of us do it. I used to fake so many things. Okay? I mean,
Come on, that on this
yeah.
podcast.
Okay? But at the same time, you know, looking
I
at
know
a
what you mean.
person and saying, okay, no, I want this guy.
Also, a very interesting word you used right now was change,
Mm.
because I've noticed. Also, I'm saying I've noticed because since I was a child, a lot of my friends would just randomly come to me for advice. I was the agony aunt, you know, this plumpy, because I was that also. So when you say I love you, generally it is the image of you that is in my mind. I don't love you because then I'm trying to change you constantly to fit that image, and that's the problem in relationships all the time. I'm saying I love you, but the you exists in my head, not the you that I'm seeing in front of me.
Yeah.
And have you also come across things like these? Because the
Come
word
on.
change just is like,
Yeah, because like you said, you know, that when I'm saying I love you, I've already thought about how my partner like should be. There needs to be a proper A, B, C, D, and that's also the control freak. You know, generally we want to control our environment. If it goes out of control, we start feeling haywire. We start getting jittery, feeling not safe. So these are all issues which we need to handle.
right.
Change, frankly, we are changing with every breath we take.
Yeah.
Right? But we are so afraid of it. So afraid of change. We resist it. There's so much resistance. And also, healing is also that part is also a part of healing. When you are resisting something, we don't want to heal then, that
Yeah.
part of us.
Yeah.
So, yes, all of us are like this, like my example, coming for this podcast,
Yeah.
change.
Change. Yeah.
Changing to
Yeah.
the
You
new
mentioned
me,
that before,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.